Привет всем, ребят, с вами снова я, Пронырыш, и мы продолжаем проходить Волк среди нас. И это 5-й эпизод, он заключительный. Вы помните, что было в 4-м? Мы пришли к скрюченному дядечке. И там нас ждал не только он, но и много-много других знакомых нам героев. Что ж, начинаем. Думаю, этот эпизод взорвет нам мозг.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Ну вот и тот момент, когда мы закончили, в принципе. А тут вступления, кстати, не было. Ну, вступление было, просто пересказ предыдущих эпизодов. Волк среди нас. Итак, эпизод 5. Волк одиночка.
You've come a long way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please,
Что ты
Sheriff,
ухмыляешься, мудак?
relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice... very...
Мы не
It's
друзья.
elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. Ever since I came aboard these shores. You know,
Just what are you talking about?
I've just been left in relative peace, I think puts it best. Allowed to live my own way. What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Сейчас тот раз по морде настучали вообще-то.
Well,
Хочешь
Sheriff,
еще раз?
for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence.
I know you did it.
I'm sorry, Sheriff.
Хотя я
I
это
wish
не
I had me
знаю.
dead to rights. I really do, for your own sake. But no, I didn't kill anyone. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you and to assure you that it's over with.
Кто это
An
сделал?
unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take
Ты
care.
хочешь по морде поучить? Можешь ударить его?
So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
You think I'm scared of you? You're
Ну
nothing
да,
more
вас
than
много,
enough.
поэтому ты не боишься.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down now.
Что-то все слишком запутано как.
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him!
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis! You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you
Yes,
say,
yes.
Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift. Ensuring
Давай
our
поговорим.
continued cooperation.
All right, let's talk.
You can't just hand me over! What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us!
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one... Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
surrender.
Get the fuck out of
I
here!
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him! Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit, but he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over.
Так, вот тут вот сложный выбор. Ну, дядечку схватим, нас тут все сразу же... Все на нас налетят по-любому. Джорджи, ну не знаю, что по это. Я не уйду.
From the lot of you before I let that
Допустим,
shit
я не
happen.
уйду.
I'm not going anywhere.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've
Видимо,
never been a
сейчас
very good
будет
mediator.
полный
Why
пиздец.
negotiate when you can just decide?
Опа.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Ух, пиздец. Походу я зря это сделал. Ебать. замес. Вот тут сейчас будет замес, ребят. Главное выжить. Открылся портал. Я думаю, нам пора сбегать. Блядь. Он же меня сейчас пырнет. Пиздос, он братана этого пырнул. Сами напросились, ублюдки. Они валят. Ну, в этот раз тебе не поздоровится, походу. Что-то странное происходит. Я ни хрена ничего не понимаю пока что. Никуда вы не уедете. Оторвалось, блядь. Блин, а он же бежит в оборотнем у всех на виду, по сути. Блять! Там надо было вверх нажать или влево, а я нахрен вправо нажал. Пиздос. Убивает. Мы нашли, походу. Ты это, блин, КТЕ. Тим. Здрасте. Там дядюшка был. Дядечка. Херакс. Херакс. Он пытается скинуть. Интересно, что за полоска снизу? Блять. Опять бежать за ним, что ли? Или все?
Are you sure?
Do it!
Пытается сдавить меня.
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Охренеть.
Come on.
Fuck it!
Ну, конечно, делов-то натворили, по всему городу бегали в образе, в этом, да, в образе оборотня. Нехорошо как-то. С самого начала эпизода сразу же экшен.
We can't stay here.
Hang on, I need a minute.
Okay.
Давайте подслушаем.
Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
Вдруг мы что-нибудь интересное
It's no
слышим.
fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Fuck. Well, it won't be your fault. It'll all land on me in the end.
But it isn't.
No, it's... Ah!
Давайте заходим, короче. Может быть, его тоже подставили, кстати.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... Ah! You're gonna throw me to the
Что-то
fucking
тут
wolf too?
нечисто.
You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? Ugh. I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
That's not my problem.
Oh,
Что
I get it.
подозрительно
When a pretty
как-то,
little girl
мне
shows up at
кажется.
your door wanting help, you've got all the time in the world. But when I've got something to say, it's not your problem. Well, fuck you. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing.
Опа.
It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. Well, what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
Stop complaining and take responsibility for what you did. You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them, what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die,
Опа.
do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place,
Блять, как
it
все
was just a
сложно.
stupid idea, a gimmick. Discretion is our
Каждый
guarantee.
замешан.
That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. And the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
В смысле убей?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here, please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say?
Я точно не
It's my
убийца.
life. Like it was either of yours to
Давай,
give up in the
говори.
first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Narissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no!
Пипец.
Fuck!
Жесть.
No!
Кажется, мы
Why'd you have to do that, Vivian?
убили
Vivian!
Just... Jesus.
Жесть.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
В принципе, это ее выбор был.
Fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here.
Хана.
I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright?
He's gonna have it worse.
Получит больше, чем
Don't
ты.
worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off
Я
one by
не
one?
убийца.
That's what you wanna do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends.
Только не говори, чтобы я тебя добил.
I know what I did.
Нет, я не хочу быть убийцей. Блин, я оставил его страдать. Но я не хочу быть
You're just
убийцей.
gonna leave me here?
I won't
Я
be
не
a
стану
killer,
убийцей.
Georgie.
You selfish bastard. Fuck you!
Сам иди туда.
Piece of shit.
Жесть, конечно, развязка. Я даже не представляю, что дальше будет. Надеюсь, игра не сломает мне мозг в конце. Смотрим сначала. Все-таки интересно.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
В принципе, больше здесь осмотреть нечего.
Of course.
Ну да. О, открылась. Она же была открытой. Правда? Просто ручку заклинил.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Опа, и свет включился. Но они явно меня ждут, тут по-любому.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Долбаная кровавая Мэри.
You used to be something. They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Сюда все правильно иду. Серебряные патроны.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Ага, вот и она. Ух, блядь.
It's about time you showed up.
Как она это делает?
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you've made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Ударите ее.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town? Oh, come on!
На тебе помог. Вот сволочь.
Is that the best you can do?
Ой, блядь! На эту кнопку. На, сучка. И она опять куда-то пропала. Капец, она носится. Типа ее подловить как-то надо. Не пойму. Блять. Вот прыткая какая. Внимательнее быть. Не вовремя не понимаю, видимо. Ай, бля.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Вот это чудо-юдо. Что это за ведьма еще такая? Блять. Отвали. Интересно, сколько по времени займет этот эпизод? Я просто думаю. На две части разделить или одним пройти? Охренеть. Надо выяснить, какая настоящая или что? Блядь. Это жестко, конечно. Меня сейчас забьют тут. Твали. Нет. Блин, Бигби, нам нельзя подыхать. О, он превратился в волка, типа которым был. Настоящий, что ли? Капец, тут экшен. Давай, рев, рев, чтоб они все разлетелись нахрен. Как домик у 3 поросят. Охренеть. Значит, одна выжила, она и настоящая. И она сбегает. Что это она делает? Нападает. Блять. Не успела, походу, или успела. Жесть. Охренеть просто. Слов нет. О, это оттуда зырит. Ну, здравствуй. Где ты там? Он даже не убегал. Видимо, смысл убегать уже нет.
You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right.
Такого
What
плана.
happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least...
А вот тут уже сложный выбор. Я вроде бы Белоснежке пообещал его доставить живым, но он тоже хочет договориться, чтобы я его доставил живым. А что, если я его когда доставлю, он откосит? То есть его выпустят на свободу. Вот это будет хреново. А если я его грохну, то все. Блин, сложный выбор.
Agree on that.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the...
Куда это меня заманивает?
Question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean.
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders two of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
Но руководил
I
убийцей ты,
understand you have an
правильно?
obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
Попробуем отнять.
Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Ну, как бы не пожалеть об этом поступке. В принципе, я о многом тут уже пожалел. Разными способами можно было уже пройти. Может быть, для себя потом в пройду.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister!
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right to
And what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This? You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone? Can I have your attention?
Только не говорите, пожалуйста, что Снежка скажет Не надо его убивать, типа. Вот это будет вообще жесткач.
Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As
Faith
I
and...
already informed your sheriff, it was Mr. TTpoHbIpbIw who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is the rotten scoundrel now?
Вот это да, конечно.
Still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering,
И в том, что ты был мудаком.
and the illegal possession
Давайте
and
не будем
sale of
мешать.
magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning, so cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Ну, давайте послушаем, что он
You
скажет.
have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered two of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions.
Помог? Ты мне помог?
I was willing to
На
cooperate.
меня напали
Yeah, your
вообще-то.
goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an... innocent man.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
По сути, да, они все виноваты. Ну вот нахера они пошли и заняли у него денег. Хотели роскошной жизни, вот.
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to...
Но с другой стороны, он сейчас просто манипулирует
Poor
всеми.
Fables get glamours. Because I helped her,
Типа
she
он,
was
о,
able to
я
make a
вам
living,
помог, но вы
provide
не
for
должны
herself.
были.
And what did they
Я вас
do?
преследовал.
For the longest
И,
time,
типа, оправдайте
not
меня.
much, but
Какой-то бред.
They asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
Чувствую, он сейчас запудрит мозги
You were gonna
и
burn her tree?
его оправдают.
Snow.
Не пытайся
Why would you
нами
want
манипулировать.
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that-
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help. And he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Даже ведьма перешла на нашу сторону.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, Crooked Man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand.
Запутывает.
You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was
Кто
working
кого
for me at the time.
переспорить?
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe...
Вообще-то не я его бил, а бил его...
He's right. Did you think we'd all just let that go?
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare
Сейчас
challenge
опять
their
переманишь
brutality when
всех.
it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take
А,
a moment
проклятие
to
же
catch your
снято.
breath a little
What's
while?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know what
shut up! You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body.
Опа.
Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff,
Нет.
this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Narissa!
your-
My name is Narissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it
Да.
firsthand.
Улика номер раз.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't get it.
bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're
Опа.
having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
Голосование устроим.
someone needs to make a decision.
We should have
Давайте
a vote.
проголосуем,
Make
так
it
будет честнее.
democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
В смысле? Голосованием же хотели. Почему я теперь сужу? Ну это тупо. Лучше бы голосование там и сказали бы сбросить его, и все бы сбросили. И типа я ни при чем. Так решили все. Или запереть его, да? Заперли бы. Так решили все. Нет, они типа говорят суди Бигби. Но это же неправильно. Вот как мне отомстить или по совести как-то поступить? Хер его знает. Я бы, конечно, его сбросил, но вариант запереть его тоже неплохой. Но, блин, тоже запрешь, а вдруг он сбежит. Но ведьма говорит то, что она сделает так, чтобы он не сбежал. А вдруг она на его стороне еще. Вот это тоже, у меня какое-то недоверие к ней. Ну, хрен его знает. Ну, давайте запрем, попробуем. Если что, я потом перепройду для себя ради интереса. Ну, или в интернете посмотрю другие варианты. Чисто для себя. Запереть его.
Everyone, I'm
not this one.
Может было вообще жестко оторвать голову. Ах ты сучок. Ну, я так понял, зря мы это сделали. Иди нахер.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me.
А может нет? Давайте запрем его.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What he's
serious.
done? You just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
Ну, у нас получается одним прохождением, скорее всего, будет. Уже, правда, почти час, 59 минут. Ну, просто здесь весь эпизод шел одним сплошным этим. Как одной сплошной серии.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
Один экшен,
He's got
экшен,
a sharp
экшен.
tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Work is work, I guess.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Свин-алкаш.
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit!
Блин, а мы же пообещали вроде бы, что вы не уезжали.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you? It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah,
Конечно.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm?
Нам бы тоже сказать
I've
мило.
heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
I'm sorry,
Почему
TJ,
их нельзя оставить?
but, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
Опа. Блин, ну это как-то несправедливо получается. Типа он остается.
Colin gets to stay. That's bullshit, Bigby, and you know it. You're all fucking corrupt.
Да, жаб обиделся на меня.
Saying goodbye?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh, yeah, I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to.
Можешь снять ленточку? Блин, и голова с плеч. Вот это опасно. Не, ну хотя заклятие спало, она же всю правду сказала.
Just
Давайте снимем
Bigby,
ленточку.
I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own, okay? Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start.
Опа.
Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Ну да, из-за нее, по сути, они...
Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man.
Но она же не знала об этом.
Oh, God.
Дать сигарету, коснуться ее руки, расскажи подробнее. Давайте сигарету дадим.
Here.
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what?
Охренеть.
If it wasn't the whole truth?
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Жестко.
You?
I walked her over here.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah. I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way.
Просто взрыв мозга.
Fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other. And look out for us.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened.
Блин, серия слишком длинная
when no
выйдет.
one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Опа.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Охренеть. Взрыв мозга. Просто, я же сказал, концовка разорвет нам голову. Что? Просто что? Жесть. Да, придется ждать, наверное, вторую часть. Быстрее бы она вышла. И мы узнаем, что произошло дальше. Так, особая статистика. Вы соврали ему. Пипец. Да уж. Блин, у меня слов нету просто. Это было потрясающе. Ладно, ребят. Всем спасибо за просмотр. С вами был я, Пронырыш. Пока-пока. Увидимся в других прохождениях. И надеюсь, прохождение второй части, когда она выйдет. Все, всем пока.